doing here?
Okay, so what's important at this stage also is that choices in Witcher 2 aren't very obvious and they're quite difficult. See, you spared his life, you almost killed this guy, but right now you have to help him because of some situation, because of some extra information you actually got during the gameplay. So the plot is kind of alive, evolved. It's not very obvious every time you play it. So there's always something new, surprising inside of it.
Same as you. Yes, they imprisoned you. Why? You never believed me. I told you. I don't know anything you said to me. But if you don't wish to speak, then it's too late. Do you know my mother's fate?
That's the way you superiors.
Old Testament is me about my brother. Time to think about saving your life. To me, honor is more important than life. What do you plan to do? Not even so. You will be far away by then. We must get to the oil store where there's a way out. I'm weak. You must help me.
Okay, so this guy basically is the owner of the place. That's why he knows how to get out of the jail in a kind of let's say, safe way. But because he's armed, he cannot come with us right now at the moment. We have to take care of all the guards and then help him get out of the castle.
That's a third, right?
That's the best way.
Grab your weapons! Seal the doors!
Okay, because we cleared this door, we can now go back, get Arian, and help him get out of the castle. It's also another minor feature in Witcher 2 is that interactions between different NPCs, you and NPCs, are improved or enlarged. Sometimes you will have to help them, and sometimes they will have to help you, but of course it affects the way you play the game. It affects the gameplay. You cannot fly right now, use your signs and stuff, so sometimes you have to think before you actually say, probably get somewhere. He's the owner of the place, that's why he knows all the secret passages.
I need no one's aid. I am to accomplish. Is that your final word? Farewell, Witcher.
Damn, we're still working on a game, that's why lip sync, emotions, voices, and sounds aren't yet ready. So, face some minor problems here, of course. This guy wasn't any longer, that's why I just decided to destroy this part of the dungeon. So, okay, once again we can change to another computer. Again, the same situation, but a different approach, different line of the quest. This guy, the NPC, we actually went downstairs. Promised us he will take care of the guards. That's what he's doing right now.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. Such I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon on the double.
Right now 2 because they're very important for us. They're like the background of our story, of course, obviously. And we have beautiful locations in Witcher 1. In Witcher 2, we are taking that truly to the next level. They're huge, they're beautiful. They're like just like in fantasy books. I think we can unlock the camera to show you like the location from an editor view. We can just fly around to show you a little bit more of what it looks like, some of the details. Actually, in the final game, you will be able to walk around everywhere. You will be able to walk around on the bridge, inside of the castle, on the castle walls and stuff. So that's a real game location. It's just like we're showing just a part of it in this presentation, right? That's a real thing. You're running everywhere around. That's how it looks in our editor. That's how we're actually creating it. Trace waiting for us. She's one of the main NPCs from the previous part of the game. Okay, those guys are shooting at us. And she's a very important NPC in The Witcher 2. And that ends this part of the presentation. That was like the first part of the gameplay. But because Witcher is not only this great storyline, you know, downloads, cutscenes, and all those choices and consequences, Witcher has also these epic scale battles, Witcher 2 at least. That's what we also changed. So right now we prepared to show gameplay, short gameplay video of one of the locations, one of the scenes that is actually a huge battlefield. It's a battlefield, the first battlefield where ghost soldiers try to fight each other, and some of them actually try to kill you. Witcher, as a Witcher, is trying to take care of it. That's the part of his job. The location is inside of a curse. That's why the colors are totally different. The location is totally different with a different climate than the one we showed you previously. Some of the guys are disappearing because they are ghosts. Some of them are demons. That's why they're chasing you and trying to get you. They're actually demons made of body armors of dead soldiers. That's also kind of important part of this place. It's actually a place made especially for a father, just to, you know, to suit the background, to create a good background. That's one of the epic enemies we have in the game. We got in total 3 huge bubbles actually in Witcher 2. That's one of the real bad guys. So we shouldn't care about those ghosts. They will not hurt us, but this guy is a real problem. What's also kind of cool is while we keep harm him, we hit him, parts of his armor just fall out. That's also possible thanks to our engine in Witcher 2. Because this guy is like the commander of this whole battlefield, you can actually order them to, you know, shoot arrows at you. And because he's a demon, he can actually change himself into a tornado that's trying to get you. There's also a new feature can be seen here. Because of our new physics engine, we can actually destroy the objects that are around the location. We can interact with them. So your enemies and the Witcher, they both use them and try to, you know, harm each other, kill each other using the rocks or different things around. Okay, so arrows were like the only special attack.